Hello yogis, hello Journey Junkie tribe, and welcome back to the Zen Den, and welcome to your weekly yoga video. Today we are jamming on the core. I'm calling this class Core on the Floor. Basically we're going to do a lot of core, but we're really going to focus on our back and cultivating our back core. So you don't need any yoga props unless you want to grab some that you love to complement your practice. But what you do need to do is like this video, comment if you love it, and of course subscribe so you always get your free weekly yoga video. With that said, unroll your yoga mat. Let's get started. Today's practice, we are beginning in Balasana, child's pose. You can take the knees nice and wide or bring the knees together, whatever is most comfortable for you, but make your way into that child pose posture. Relaxing the forehead down, melting the chest towards the earth. And we'll take 5 breaths here, centering into the moment. Last round of breath. Inhale to gaze forward and walk your hands over to the left, reaching through the fingertips. Another inhale. Exhale and fold. Really reaching through the right fingertips to find a lot of length on the right side. 3 breaths. Make your way back through to center and walk it over to the right. Big inhale when you get there. Exhale and fold. Inhale, lift up, come back through to center. Make your way all the way onto your belly, coming into Sphinx pose, extending the legs out long behind you. Hands coming directly, elbows under shoulders, wrists in line with elbows. Make sure you line all that up. Energize the legs, push the pubic bone into the earth, push the forearms into the earth, and drag the heart through the gate of the arms. 3 breaths. Next, inhale, curl the toes under. Come up, forearm plank. 5 breaths. One long line of energy here. One more breath. Exhale, lower the hips, come back into Sphinx pose. We'll keep moving through that transition. Inhale up for 3. Alrighty, forearm plank, curl the toes under, pick the body up, 5 breaths. And lower the body down, pull the heart through, 5 breaths. Really push the ground away, drag the heart through, roll shoulders back. Last inhale. Curl toes under, pick up the toes, pick up the body, forearm plank, 5 breaths. Last inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down. Bring your favorite ear to the mat and relax. One more breath here. Alrighty, working into reverse crunches. So interlace your hands behind the back of the head, just like you would in a normal crunch. Legs are active, but not overly squeezing. They just need to be on. Lift the elbows up. On an inhale, lift the body. Exhale to hover. Inhale, lift. This is like a micro movement here. Exhale, hover. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hover. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hover. Keep elbows wide. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hover. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. A few more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Hold at the top for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Opposite ear to the mat. Relax the body. 2 more rounds of breath. Bring the forehead down back to center. Cross the right ankle over the left. Interlace the hands behind the back. Roll the shoulders back. On inhale, lift up. 5 breaths. Think length over height here. Use your backside body. 2 more breaths. And release, let it go. Wiggle, jiggle your hips. And left ankle crosses over right. Interlace the hands behind the back. Again, try to put the awkward pinky on top. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, lift up for 5. Breathe. Last breath. And release. Forehead down. Wiggle the hips. Bring the left arm directly out from the shoulder socket, straight out. Tent up onto your right fingertips. We're going to roll onto the left hip here. Bringing the right foot behind us. So bending the right knee, rolling onto the hip, finding a nice shoulder stretch. We're here for 5. Breathe. Two more breaths. Where can you release tension? Last one. And come back onto your belly. Other side, right arm extends out long directly from the shoulder socket, tent up onto the left fingertips, and roll over onto your right hip. The left foot comes behind you to plant. 5 breaths. Last inhale. Exhale, lower back onto the earth. Extend the arms straight out in front of you. We're going to move into swimming. Swimming on our belly. So imagine you're like a doll in a bathtub here, and you're just swimming to stay afloat. So on an inhale, you lift your right arm and your left leg. Inhale. And then switch and switch and switch, and just keep switching. Keep switching, keep switching. Hug the low belly in. You're swimming. You're trying to stay afloat. Don't crank the neck. Nice long neck. Keep breathing. Keep swimming. Breathe. Swim. You got this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross one hand over the other. Head down. Bend the knees. and windshield wipe the legs from side to side. Whew, swimming is hard. Alrighty, coming into bow pose, 𝗪𝗎𝗓. Bend both legs, reach back with the hands, clasp the tops of the feet or the ankles, and on an inhale, we're going to lift up. So you're going to kick the feet into the hands and lift on up. Big breath. One more inhale. Exhale, lower down, release the feet. Take a moment, wiggle your hips. We'll do one more. Bend both feet, reach back. On an inhale, lift up. 2 more breaths. One more inhale. Exhale, release, opposite hand on top, wiggle the hips. Really focusing on cultivating that strength in our lower to mid back to support our practice. All right, coming into Shalabasana prep. So hands come right, forehead down, bring the hands back, and you want the palms of the hands on the earth. So the tops of the hands face towards the sky. On an inhale, push into your hands, push into the tops of your feet, just lift your chest. Just the chest, roll the shoulders back. 2 more breaths. And lower down, forehead softens. Take a moment. Continue to keep the feet, or continue to keep the hands down. Inhale to lift the chest. Push into the earth, roll the shoulders back. This time lift the feet. Push into the ground with your hands. Breathe for 3. Last inhale. Exhale, lower. This time we'll pick everything up. Big toes together, roll the shoulders back. On an inhale, lift up. Chest first, then hands, then feet. Inhale, here we go. 5 breaths. You got this, breathe. Last inhale. Exhale, let it go. Wiggle your hips from side to side. Maybe you bend the knees and windshield wipe. And slowly make your way onto your back. So just flip on over to your back. Coming into some bridge poses. Keep the knees bent, the heels in close towards the glutes, palms down by your side. We'll lift on up for 10 rounds. So stamp the shoulders into the earth. Make sure you feel all 4 corners of your feet. And inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. We're going to lower to a hover when we lower. Exhale, hover. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hover. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hover. Inhale, lift. Halfway there. Exhale, hover. Inhale and lift. Exhale, 4 more. One more inhale, lift up. This time we hold. Hold at the top, breathe. One more round of breath. And lower all the way down. Hug both knees into the chest here for Apanasana. And massage your low back and rock from side to side. Extend the right leg long. Hug the left knee into the chest for Ardha Apanasana. Winding down, really short practice. This can be layered onto another practice to help you cultivate that core strength. 2 more breaths here. Exhale to take your left leg across the body for a supine twist. Reaching the left arm out. Inhale it all back through center, both knees into the chest, just for a moment. And extend the left leg out long, hug the right knee in. 3 breaths here, Ardha Appanasana. Last inhale. Exhale, take the knee over to the left for that supine twist. Reach the right arm out long. Bring it all back through center. Take any last movements you want. If you want to add some more core on, go for it. Otherwise, extend both legs long, coming into a quick Shavasana to seal our practice. Palms down by your sides. Roll the shoulders on the back. Relax the body. Big cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Let everything soften, surrender, become serene. Rest in Shavasana. Gently invite deeper breaths back into the body. When you're ready, make micro movements, fingers and toes and ankles and wrists. And when you feel awakened, stretch the arms overhead and the legs long. Exhale to bend the knees and come to your favorite side for fetal pose. Taking a moment here to thank yourself for stepping on the mat and doing the work. Next inhale, rise all the way up. Meet me in a seated pose, Sukhasana, to seal our practice. Root down through the sitting bones, rise up through the crown of the head, roll the shoulders onto the back. Bring your hands to heart center and take 3 breaths. And as you take those breaths, tell yourself, I am enough. So breathe here for 3. And release. Open those eyes. Thank you so much for joining me for Core on the Floor. I know that was a quickie, but like I said, it can be layered onto a lot of other practices to help build that core that we need so desperately, not only in our yoga practice, but in any movement practice, yeah? So make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, do all the things to support our yoga channel, and I'll meet you back here next week in the Zen Den.